All right, so welcome back to this week's Unikernel application spotlight. This week we are looking at Walrus. Walrus is a distributed message streaming engine, so think Kafka. All right, we've done a few of these in the past couple months. Um, I'm not sure what's driving a lot of this. Maybe I don't know. Maybe some folks don't like the JVM. Maybe some people don't like Databricks. I don't know, but there seems to be quite a few projects in this space that have just recently popped up in the past like year or so, and this is one of them. Uh, I guess non-Walrus specific. I had like quite a few different projects thrown at me in the past couple weeks, various requests and so forth. So uh, I think my queue is going to be filled for the next couple months on these. But anyways, back to Walrus. So first off, it's written in Rust, as you can see. So you know, a build binary is going to be smaller. It's going to run pretty fast. It's going to boot fast. Rust is a really good fit for unikernels in general, I think. Um, and Yeah, so in terms of architecture, basically it's your typical producer consumer. You ship it at load balancer, and then you have a couple different nodes. They use Raft for consensus, and then segment based leadership, rotation. If we go down to some of the key features, we mentioned both of these. Yeah, the sealed segment reads and the automatic rollovers. This is a pretty straightforward project. They got some benchmarks down here. Let's go ahead and even have this little deep dive right here that kind of gives you a bigger bird's eye view. This isn't bad, ASCII. I've done way worse. um, this is not bad. Anyways, let's go ahead and pop it into Nanos. So we're going to run this bastard. Let's see here. Pop it up. It's up. And then we're just going to connect. I'm using their CLI that they bundled here. You can use whatever though. I think they have like several different, options. And then we can, yeah, like you can use that as a library, for instance, instead of the CLI. So yeah, if you wanted to create a topic, basically you do this register, and we'll just follow along with this tutorial. So now we've created a topic. We can go ahead and put stuff into the topic. So my brand new topic, logs, more data. And then, once you write to it, you can kind of get it back. And then this is just going to go back and get it. Pretty basic. You can do the state of logs. It tells you, the current segment, the leader, all this good stuff. And then you can get more metrics, and it's a little JSON blob here. Current leader, the membership list, heartbeats, all that good stuff. So really, really dead simple. We can kind of see how big this package is. AMD, iBird, Walrus, 17 meg is all in, not shabby. And I think, I gave it like 300 meg for the base volume, just so it has some room to breathe. In prod, what you might want to do is you would attach a volume in prod, perhaps, like a little EBS volume that you would attach, and then you can give it whatever, amount that you think is necessary, 5, 10, 50 gig, whatever. That's what I would probably do. But for simple deployments, I mean, you're going to get a gig volume on AWS no matter what you do, because that's the minimum that they operate in. So it doesn't really matter. And then the config is pretty ultra basic. It's just, set the interface and you're off to the races. As you can see, there's really nothing here. We have a data directory, and then, it doesn't link to that much. So we could do like an ops image tree. And so this is what it expands out to. And now you can kind of see what this data directory actually looks like. And these .db files are raft metadata that's in here. And so yeah. But yeah, this is running a high performance Kafka alternative written in Rest, Walrus, as a Nanos Unikernel. So till next week.